Welcome to the 5 o'clock news. I'm your host, Graydon Knoll. Tonight we have a number of interesting stories like we do every night, but this time it's a little different. Our first story is about a dog on the loose named Shifley. Kind of a stupid name if you ask me, but hey, it's not my dog. Okay, the cameraman's telling me to get back to the script. If you see this dog, return it to the owner immediately, or don't. It's really up to you. I had to. It's funny. No, it's not. Kind of is. Our next story is about a car accident that occurred just moments before we went on the air. Cheryl is down at the scene. What do you see, Cheryl?
Thanks, Graydon. As you can see, the accident involved two cars that happened to collide with one another. No one was hurt and everyone was okay, and also there have been no injuries reported. Back to you, Bill.
Thanks, Cheryl. My name's not Bill, but we'll let that one slide. Coming up after the break, Doritos, you're eating them wrong.
Introducing Mr. Replacement. Many times things just don't work out in your life, and you can't have everything that you've always wanted. Luckily, Mr. Replacement can replace anything and everything. Mr. Replacement is great for everything you don't have. Mr. Replacement doesn't stop there. He also comes in a variety of colors. Call now and you'll get all the colors free. Oh, and did I mention that Mr. Replacement ships anywhere for free? Introducing Mr. Replacement, only $59,000.
Doritos have now become a household name, but the way they're intended to be eaten may shock you. That's right, a new survey showed that 99.9% of people were eating Doritos incorrectly. Doritos General Manager Bartholomew Baker tells us how it's supposed to be done.
So you take it and you put it sideways in your mouth. And put it in your mouth.
Many had no clue they were eating it incorrectly.
I don't really think there's a right or wrong way to do it.
Well, the bags don't really have instructions on them, so I just assumed they were normal chips.
I personally just kind of like try to crush it up into as little pieces as I can get it and then kind of like snort it.
I guess now Mr. Baker can rest easy at night, knowing the world is now aware of Doritos' true way of eating. Our next story is about a man wreaking havoc in local neighborhoods. He's copped the nickname The Peeper, as he has the tendency to peep in people's windows.
I mean, I really didn't know what to think when I first saw him.
He started roughly 2 months ago, and since then he hasn't shown any signs of stopping.
He usually doesn't do much but go up to your window and have a field day looking at what's inside.
I think it's fun. He's pretty cool. I waved at him, he waved back. Let's just let him do what he wants to do.
We're going to try to set up a little trap to see if we can catch him in the act. Locals say it's around this time when he's out looking. Hours went by and we finally found him, and sure enough, doing what he does best. Sir! Sir, hi! Wait, sir! Sir, stop! Sir! I guess we'll have to wait to get a few words out of him. Just yesterday, a search warrant went out with a $700 reward, and authorities are reportedly still searching for him. Until then, keep your blinds closed and your cameras on. That's it for the news tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Crush it up into as little pieces as I can get it and then kind of like snort it. I mean, I think that's normal.
Dang it! That was so good! There he is again.
Get out of here!
What are you doing? You just gonna stand there? Our next story is about a car accident that happened just before we went on the air. Cheryl is down. Let me tell you about this car accident. Cheryl's down there.
I like to make it into kind of an S.
Oh, you blew a wheelie!
Let me tell you about Hurricane Irma. I really think that didn't happen. That was a conspiracy made up by the government.
This is just just keep it Doritos.
Well, that's what I'm telling you about.
Right.
Like, you can tell when something is doctored, like video footage, news footage is doctored.
Right.
Like, you
How
got
does
them
this
all
add Doritos?
in front of green screens and stuff. Sorry, there's a bug in my house.
Does this involve Doritos?
What?